Good afternoon, friends. This is the BoBe.app project. This is a website that is currently on the testnet. On this site, you can click around, try to get some BoBe tokens and bake them in the bakery. Here you can see the testnet statistics, such as how much liquidity there is and how much has been accrued, and in general, the rest of the information. Notably, this project has undergone 3 audits. Very few farming projects have undergone 3 audits, but this project has passed 3 audits. There are reports available, you can read them by clicking these buttons. Officially, this project uses the trading algorithms of FoxTrade, which is an official broker and market maker on the HTX, OKX, and KuCoin exchanges, and is represented on Binance, BitGet, and Bybit as a company engaged in algorithmic trading. In other words, this is a project where a person can purchase a token that is backed by automated algorithmic trading on CEX exchanges. And this token serves as their equivalent share in the overall liquidity pool that is traded on the exchange. In other words, by purchasing the BoBe token, a person begins to participate in the overall pool of capital and liquidity that is on the exchange and used in algorithmic trading. Accordingly, the income from this trading is credited to this token daily. Here, the company explains everything in more detail. You can read about it, and you can also switch to the Russian language. And here you can see in Russian how everything is set up. Everything is described in great detail, so I won't repeat it. There is a roadmap where you can see what has already been implemented and what will be implemented. Our roadmap goes up to the 3rd quarter of 2026. So far, everything that was announced has been implemented. There is also a bakery where tokens are baked and rewards are earned. And there are answers to questions. The project is built on the Web3 principle. So first we connect a wallet, perform a token swaper in Russian exchange tokens for some cryptocurrency. Then we do baking. This is similar to staking. In other words, it's like making a deposit either in some kind of farming platform or in an earn section on an exchange. But unlike earn and staking, with baking, rewards are credited in USDT. And APY doesn't drop because the number of tokens in baking doesn't affect the yield, since each token is backed by liquidity that participates in trading. Increasing the liquidity leads to higher returns. Accordingly, the APY, which is the annual percentage yield per token, doesn't decrease as more tokens are added to the pool, unlike in other farming platforms. Let's see how this works. So we click on this button, Connect Wallet. We make a trust and open a trust. Here it shows that the wallet is connected. There you go. Wallet connected, that's it. Next we click Get BoBe. Well, it'll switch to Russian. I think that'll be more convenient. We click Get BoBe. We select I have 140 USDT. We choose, for example, 5 USDT. So we get BoBe always has a fixed rate on $0.1 because this token is a utility token that serves as a distribution mechanism. That's why it has no volatility. It always costs $1.1 since it simply reflects the amount of capital a person has contributed to the liquidity pool on the CEX where trading takes place. We click Exchange. We click Confirm, enter the password, and there we go, we've exchanged DOE. Right, we confirm the contract. And here the transaction has gone through. Yes, now you can add BoBe to your wallet. I recommend clicking this button, but I already have it added. Great. You can also view the contract on BSC scan, which is very important. So my exchange has just taken place. It's written at the top here. So now we close it from here, go to the cross and send it to baking. Click Send to baking. Select the number of tokens. Well, I have a lot of test tokens. For example, let's choose how many did we buy? 5. Let's send 1,000 tokens. Add to baking. click Add to Baking, sign the transaction again. Hooray, everything was successful. So now we have everything. We are in baking. Now let's see how it works. Here it shows how much USDT was accrued over 14 days. And here we can see a daily chart of how much USDT was accrued each day. So if we click on these columns, these are the days you can see how much USDT was credited on each one. Accordingly, this thing here shows the comparison to the previous day. So on this day, a certain amount of USDT was credited, and on this day, a different amount of USDT was credited. This percentage reflects, compared to the previous day, how much less USDT was credited, and the status is completed. And so this is completed, and here we have the overall statistics, the total number of BoBe tokens in the baking, the total number of tokens paid out to users, and the accrual rate. Here, 1 token is accrued per hour. That is the accrual rate per token. In other words, this is how much USDT is accrued per hour for 1 token. Everything is transparent. This is the annual APR. Well, in the testnet, of course, it's high, but in reality, it's about 36 to 40% per year. At least that's the standard yield for FoxTrade. And this project uses FoxTrade algorithms. So the yield here will be the same. Here you can see exactly how much I have in baking and how much I have available for baking. Everything is convenient. If you click here on add, you can add more to baking. And accordingly, here is unbaking. This allows you to withdraw tokens. By default, tokens are locked for a year. This is done so that liquidity can reach a sufficient volume, and after a year, the token listing is planned. Next is the accrual schedule, but the yield can be withdrawn immediately. That is, you can click the withdraw button. For example, I have accumulated $58 and I want to withdraw them. I click the withdraw button. Dollar withdrawals are available daily with no restrictions, no locks, nothing else. I click confirm. The transaction is pending. There, it's successful. That's it. I received the tokens in my wallet. They've been withdrawn. A total of $58 has been withdrawn. Here you can view the actions taken in staking. How much was unstaked? That is, which tokens were withdrawn, what was exchanged for BoBe, the total amount of tokens exchanged, the exchange and withdrawal history, how much was withdrawn. All of this is also displayed here. So the project is absolutely transparent, everything is clear, and it's very simple. If you want to participate in algo trading, you have 2 options. Either join a company, there are about 3 top ones on the market, and one of them is FoxTrade. Register on the exchange, deposit money into your exchange account, connect trading bots via API, configure these trading bots, launch these trading bots, trade with these bots, earn income, and pay the companies that provided them to you. And this is a very long onboarding process with complicated setup. Here it only takes 3 clicks. 4, okay. Connect your wallet, we noticed that. Then swap to get BoBe, we saw that too. Then staking, receive staking. And the 4th step is to claim your rewards, claim rewards. That's it. There's nothing else here. So claim rewards is available starting from $5. It's very simple. It's just 4 clicks under the hood. There's a ton of work here, a ton of algorithms, a ton of experience. And this project is a unique opportunity where you can simply earn 36 to 40% annual returns in dollars on any cryptocurrency without a decrease in APY. And at the same time, there is a special section here for influencers and for those involved in affiliate programs or referral systems. If you are such a person, get in touch with me. There is an opportunity to receive marketing tokens at a reduced price. There are very few of them left, only for early birds. There is also a chance to join the partnership system of this project. But that's a separate story. You can message me privately. That's it. There are trading statistics which show how many real trades there are and how many have been closed on the CEX exchange. So here you have the trades, the profit, and the trading volume. Here is the chart of this profit. And here are the trades themselves, which you can see the pair, the status, the opening, and what the profit was. So all of this is available here, and in the real project, not just the testnet, these will be real trades that you can click on to view. And you can also see the orders. You see, there are also others here with dates, times, and IDs. So everything is as transparent as possible. It's a really cool project and I will be participating myself. I recommend it, friends. All the best.